Okay, we've got readies from both players.
Good luck to both of you. Have
waiting
fun.
For Benji to fire off the gun. 3, 2,
1, go!
Go. I appreciate that one, Leviticus. I'll give you that. Both players off rated around the same time. Looks to be about a 1.5 second delay between both players' starts. Looking at the boards right now, I'd say theeedave has a slightly favorable board.
A little more favorable, but I'm liking what Savage Octagon's doing so far. She's got a nice clean board and a good little horizontal clear to kick things off, too.
Yeah, she's playing from all 8 sides of the board right now. Just doing an excellent job keeping combo, maintaining pace with theeedave, but theeedave with a slight lead, getting under 20 first.
Yeah, and she's doing a nice job with some tucking, finding double opportunities when she can, and she's doing a great job with it in the early go. Now she's going to be a little bit troublesome with the blues, but doing some nice piece diversity, and that clear is going to really help her out with that.
theeedave is going on, I think, a double red hunt here. Looking to hopefully clear that situation in the middle of his board. I don't think he's going to get it. The RNG's just not cooperating, but he's going to try to go to the side and do it that way, and that's what he does. Excellent work by theeedave.
Yeah, forcing that horizontal, very nicely done.
I mean, it's almost too good not to go for, and he just made the right decisions to get it set up while maintaining decent board health. As he's now down to 4, Savage Octagon down to 6. She's red heavy. That could be problematic.
It can be, but she's got the right pieces to take care of it, and she'll have that horizontal clear for the blue.
theeedave just needs 3 yellows, and he's going to be out of 6 first. Octagon needing just a few more reds. theeedave
not getting it.
One more, he'll get it. He's out at 1:38. Octagon getting slammed here.
Yeah, she's getting dunked on by RNG here, unfortunately.
She is set up for a good flat clear on column 1, so she just needs the reds, and she has cleared.
Out of 154.
She clears her first level in competition. And theeedave off to a bit of a slow start, a very yellow heavy opening, and he's not getting anything near yellow.
No. Oh, what a great little horizontal red clear there from Octagon. And she's doing a great job right here, getting nice tucks, and she is taking the lead.
Yeah, but a great drop combo from Dave. Dave hanging in there. It is currently 23 all now. It is tied back up. But theeedave, again, just getting really unfavorable RNG. And a more healthier board for Octagon at this point in the match.
Yeah, she's got a much healthier board. She's extended her lead now to 8. Holding on to a good lead so far. I did see a possible missed opportunity. I know you see those double blues there. She could have tucked the double blue under when there were 2 reds up top, but that's just an early thing. Nothing to worry about. She's got a nice, comfortable lead at the moment, although it's a little closer now with Dave starting to really kind of pump on the gas.
Dave now at 12. Dave has got a bit of a spire he's got to take care of. He's down to 10 to Octagon 6, and he's making great plays to correct everything. And it looks like he's setting him up for a triple clear down to 6. So he's right back in this game, 5-4 in favor of Octagon. And as I say that, Dave ties it up, and then Octagon takes the lead right back.
Yeah, looks like she'll need to get a few more yellows. She's going to have to bow to the whims of RNG here.
Dave's going to get RNG in his favor. He's out of 8 at about a 324. Octagon is going to be out at a 329.
Yeah, she's not going to be far behind.
As these players go to 8, Dave's setting up for a nice little combo. A little bit of garbage to deal with, but I think it was worth the risk-reward there.
Yeah, and Savage Octagon doing a good job keeping her board relatively clean.
She does have a clean opening board, a bit of red garbage in column 2. Looks like it could be taken care of just easily with a double red.
It's nothing of any trouble right now.
And she does have some pretty good top line diversity. As she does take out her last blue, that's going to slow her down a bit. Dave at 21, keeping it close, and he's going to have to play a hard corner game in that on his left side.
Yeah, he will. A little bit of a clearing game here from Savage Octagon. She's trying to get rid of that blue horizontally. She does. She manages to get that done and gets a little combo out of it, but she's still a few viruses behind.
Not by much, though. 5 viruses is very close as far as this goes. RNG can change momentum on a dime, but a triple clear there by Dave puts him at 10. Octagon at 16.
Yeah, she buried her yellows there a little bit. So probably not what she wanted to do, but it was good for efficiency for the most part.
It absolutely was. 6-13 right now. theeedave now has to fight out of that corner, like we were talking about earlier. Octagon has a bit of a messy board. She's going to have to clean that up. But
she's cleaning it nicely. She'll get rid of the yellows there. Beautifully done.
She's down to 7. theeedave down to 2, and he just needs 2 reds. There's one, and there's the other. He's out at 5-15. 1 level to go. He's got 40 viruses to clear. Meanwhile, 4 left to go for Octagon, and she's holding her ground right behind.
She's doing a great job. She just needs a couple of reds. Oh, come on, 1 more red.
And there it is.
There we go. And, okay, yeah, she's going to wait. Doing the right thing here.
Going to play for the drop combo.
That's the right thing to do there.
And Dave's had a bit of a hiccup here early on in 9, so this could be the opportunity that Savage Octagon needs to get back into this.
She's got everything set up perfectly. She's setting up a lot of doubles. A lot of combo opportunities. She's going to have a chance to narrow the gap here.
Yeah, you see what Dave Smith did there in clearing the virus. He left 3 garbage pills there. That's an excellent play because you do set yourself up for easier opportunities to clear it out. Maybe to drop something. It may cost you a little drop time, but the board health is worth it. As he's now down to 20 viruses, maintaining his lead, but Octagon really starting to put the pressure on. 26-18, and it looks like Dave's reopened his board up.
Yeah, oh, watch this combo here from Octagon. Beautifully done.
And she's now within 6. She's going to have to play a little bit more aggressively. Maybe just have to make some drop plays you otherwise normally wouldn't.
She is doing a good job setting up a bunch of combinations.
Dave's going to be in single digits. It's 9-17. And a good horizontal clear there, but it didn't clear any viruses.
Yeah, he's going to have a little trouble there in that corner. He's got everything in position that he needs, but it's going to be that last red-blue. It's going to give him some issue.
Just needs 2 reds, and he has got his first of 2 possible wins. There it is.
Got it.
At a 7-16, a great solid time. theeedave takes game number 1 in a very close match.
Yeah, this was a very good game from Savage Octagon. Looks like she just realized that she has lost it. And yeah, she's going to tap it out for game number 1. But a good job there, just holding it within a couple touchdowns.
It was a very close game. You know, you're looking, if you're going to lose, ideally do it by a dozen or less. So obviously a good start there. You know, and these first-time players, while they may not be winning their games, they're keeping it close. They're keeping it competitive. And these new players are no slouch by any stretch of the imagination.
You're absolutely right with there. And looks like we're just getting everything all squared away for game number 2.
We have a ready from Dave.
I have a message, apparently.
Congratulations. You've won.
People pay attention to me. Isn't that nice?
We have readies from both players here. We're about to start our second of best of 3. Benji's firing off the gun, and both players have a goal. You know, we make a lot of Dave jokes, but, you know, they have a network named after them. So it's in Britain, though.
But they have good stuff. They got QI. I'll take it.
Right now, it's an even start for both players. theeedave not really in a great RNG position to start. Neither is really Savage Octagon. Both players have a stack of garbage they're going to have to address here at some point.
Yeah, they will have to at some point, but looking at Savage Octagon, she's having a little trouble with the reds. But it looks like she's doing a good job keeping her board relatively clean.
theeedave was going Metal Gear Solid on his board earlier and was talking some stuff underneath. That's helped the bottom of his board, and it'll help his end game. His big problem right now is just the hook of viruses in his on his middle left side there.
Yeah, it looks like we've had a bit of a misdrop on Savage Octagon's side of the board. That red-yellow pill.
It also appears that Octagon did not start her timer. It's fine. Everybody gets one.
It's fine. But looks like she's going to be digging out those viruses horizontally, and that's actually not too bad.
It's not a bad play. Didn't go for the drop to put that extra red to sprinkle down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't see those opportunities, and you just want to get off that garbage. But her left side is looking precarious right now, Ethan.
Yeah, it's looking very, very uninteresting. But it's gonna be very tough for her to get out of this one. As D-Dave gets out at a 146.
D-Dave just needs to finish first here, and he will punch his ticket to the second round, get his 5th match win, and become the 4th player to do so.
Yeah, and it's looks like Savage Octagon's clearing things up a bit more. Nice little turn there. She'll tuck that out. Oh, that's a good way to go. She just needs a red and then an eventual yellow, and she'll have what she needs. And she'll be out at about 223.
D-Dave has a bit of issue with that stack of garbage in 6. That might be a little bit of an opportunity for Octagon, but Dave keeping it close right now. 15 viruses to go to get out of level 7 and be 2 levels away from round 2.
Yeah, and you can kind of see Savage Octagon kind of shaking her head a little bit. It kind of have that quintessential. Oh, why did that piece come out? Why would you do that? No. Facing a very difficult heavy red topside on her board, but looks like she's making good work of it. D-Dave with a nice little opening there, but it's going to be very blue dependent.
All right, 3 to 21. Dave needs reds. And Savage Octagon also needs reds. This is a red-heavy board for both players. And Octagon's also got herself in a funnel.
Yeah, unfortunately, a bit of a funnel situation. D-Dave gets out at about 345.
And he's got...
Oh, look how excited Savage Octagon was with that red. What a combo there.
Excellent combo from Octagon. That puts her into single digits. That could be the momentum shift she needs to push forth and keep this close with D-Dave.
Absolutely, and a good recognition. Only needing that one double there to get rid of that yellow. She's doing a good job with this so far.
She's doing great with the combos. You've got to be really careful with hero combos when you're playing for speed. Because there's got to be a point where you just abandon the combo and just try to clear out what you can. But Octagon clears out that top red. She'll be out at
432.
At about 432. So she's about 13 viruses behind. D-Dave doesn't have much yellow on his top line, and he's getting hit hard with it.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of yellows that he's being forced to put into garbage situations. Oh, but that'll be a nice little double to get out of it. Still has to deal with some garbage, but dealing with it nicely. Octagon's board is still clean, although that's going to be you're going to not want blues there, unfortunately.
You're not, but she's making some effort to clean the garbage up. Also has a pretty good board setup. Ooh, I don't know about that blue-red.
Yeah, I don't think it looks like she had some doubts about that as well, but she'll be in an okay position to work with it.
And she's worked around it. It's just that that fire she's building on column 6 gonna become problematic as she goes further through the level.
Yeah, it will become a bit of an issue as the level goes on. Oh, and she is shaking her head. She knows exactly the kind of trouble she's in right now.
D-Dave needs 3 blues. RNG says you need anything that's not a blue instead. How does that sound, buddy?
Yeah, that's exactly. Oh my god! And here comes the red combos. Just consecutive reds form. Oh, that is just pain.
but he'll get through it at 6:03. He'll get into 9, but Octagon is closing the gap.
Yeah, she is doing a good job closing it up. Looks like she's going to try to get rid of those yellow viruses.
And that may be
way to do it.
That may be the play. I would think you would also just try to see if you can get some vertical clearance, just to open up your possibilities. And it looks like that's what she might be doing here. She's going to clear those out. I think she's going to... Oh, I would have put a red on top of that yellow just to drop it down to clear it out. But she's just going to go a little bit more traditional. Clear it out at about a 641. It is a 14 virus advantage still for theeedave as we get into the final round for each player.
Yes, Octagon is not out of it yet, not in the slightest. She gets some good combos here. She gets very efficient with her play. She will be right back in this and could very well force a game 3.
Meanwhile, theeedave has a blue-red heavy board. Opens up a little bit of yellow. He's got a funnel that he's got to deal with. It's heavy on the right side.
And RNG is giving him yellows galore.
He's still making it work. He's getting horizontal clears, just trying to make the best of the situation, getting those yellow cleared. He's down to 14. Octagon now down to 29. Look at this drop combo. She's down to 26. Now down to 24. It might be a single-digit lead here in just a few moments for theeedave.
It very well could be. She's doing a great job setting up combos.
Right now, Dave down out into single digits. He's going to have a blue heavy end game. That could be a big problem for him.
Yeah, RNG is going to look at that and say, "Oh, I see blue. Did you say red? Did you say yellow?"
And now you're cursing him. Commentators curse. That's Ethan's fault, not mine. Octagon now down to 12. It's a 5-virus game. It's going to come down to RNG, and both players with an extremely blue-heavy board right now, Ethan. But look at this. Look at this drop that Octagon's setting up. It's now 11-5. Dave's starting to setting up a nice
combo. She's down to a 3-virus difference.
It's now 3
I'm
viruses.
liking her board a little bit more. She's going to have to... Oh, there we go. Nice little combo there.
Dave needs 2 blues. He needs 1 blue. And there it is at an 821. Just edging out Savage Octagon. Down to her last 4 viruses. What a great surge there at the end. It just was not enough.
Oh, that is so disheartening for Savage Octagon. She did so well in that final level.
Finishes that. We'll call it about an 840, 845. But a very close game. But theeedave picks up his 5th match win, becomes the 4th player to do that. Congratulations to theeedave. He'll go on and face the winner of Leviticus versus Enter Patman coming up tomorrow. But right now, we're going to our main event, or we'll be setting up for it. John Nash IV, our 7th seed, versus our 10th seed, Dave Smith Says. And it's the 2nd consecutive tournament where we've